Central State Hospital has been a major part of Milledgeville's history since 1842. There are still some current Milledgeville residents today that were born in the Jones Building, which is one of the 3 buildings up for potential demolishment. The other 2 buildings are the Green and Wash buildings. One alternative preservation option that has been discussed is restoration, which would bring the buildings back to their previous conditions. Adaptive reuse has also been considered, which would change and remodel the buildings to be used for different purposes. Matt Davis, Director of Historic Museums at Georgia College, shared his opinion on the possibility of preserving these buildings.
And the guys at Central State Hospital, would it be feasible or financially responsible to preserve those sites in the condition they are in? Probably not. But can we document them? Can we research them? Can we know their history? And through a variety of different technologies and archival resources and exhibits, we can still interpret that site, even though the physical building may be gone at this point.
Councilman Walter Reynolds of District 4 and former interim executive director of the Central State Hospital Local Redevelopment Authority also gave his thoughts on the possible adaptive reuse of the buildings.
There's an opportunity to save some of these buildings, if not in their entirety, at least in part. In my conversations with the state, when I was still with the Redevelopment Authority, my position was rather than tearing down the entire Jones building, it would be better to demo the new construction from 1930, basically the western half of the building, save everything that sits along the pecan orchard, and then with that reduced footprint, someone could build a massive new building on the backside of it and attach that historic facade, which would preserve the historic preservation tax credits, and allow us to retain the charm and character that we've had around the orchard since, the 1930s.
According to Reynolds, the original plan with the 3 Central State buildings was to demolish them and bury them, meaning that the hazardous materials would be put into the soil. This would cause severe harm to the land, making it undevelopable. Reynolds also noted that the historical site brings in tourists from all over, and if it's removed, the rates of tourism in Milledgeville would decrease, which would negatively impact local businesses. The public has been able to attend the few public hearings the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities has held. Baldwin County residents who want to have their voices heard on this issue can reach out to their state representative and leave comments on the DBHDD website. Reporting from GC360, this is Erin Finnegan.